Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Frostpunk, the post-apocalyptic city survival building game. In the last episode we went ahead and tried our best to kind of just initialize our civilization, getting our basic needs up such as hunting post tents so our people can go ahead and live somewhere instead of just staying out in the cold, as well as trying to sort out our resource production. We found out that these gathering posts are amazing and we're definitely going to go ahead and try and get as many of these as we can around our our empire, we should call it, as well as trying to sort out our wood issues. I think getting wood is going to be very important for us in the future, so we're going to try and just kind of focus on that, getting a gathering post out here, but at the moment we need the wood in the first place. This is up to normal speed as we do continue on the game. I believe as well we were starting a workshop which will then allow us to start our research, which will be really nice, because once we get our research on the go we can then go ahead and focus on getting gathering balloons and actually exploring out of our little I guess you know, crater we have in the snow right now. We also got very close to actually blowing up our core, which was kind of funny, but thankfully the cold has somewhat subdued. I believe it was something like -40 for a long time. And still, a lot of our buildings are kind of chilly, which is going to be bad because it's going to go ahead and affect more sickness. I believe once they are chilly, they have a low risk of getting ill, but, you know, they're still not great. You know, the more people who are ill, the less people who can work properly. Luckily, though, we do have quite a few medical posts. I think we have one over here, and we also have one over here somewhere, which will be very good. We also have a decent amount of food rations as well, which is why we don't have loads of people on the cookhouse, because we kind of have all the food rations we need at the moment, which is good, making soup. Oh no, we do have 5 people. We have 5 people working on it right now, just no food. So we might as well send these people elsewhere. Not that we need to, because we have people on everything else, right? So yeah, we have 10 people gathering all the coal we need. We don't really need maybe this much coal. We're kind of going into an over capacity on that. So maybe we go down to 5 people here. Our wood is slowly going up, and I definitely want to try and build like a gathering post around here, because we have wood crates, we have steel, and we have more wooden crates here. So building a gathering post over on this side I think will be very effective. There's also coal over on that. So yeah, let's try and get a road on the go. Hopefully I'm not going to overproduce coal, because we have a lot of it right now, which I'm not complaining about. Having a decent amount of coal is always good. But let's go to the build menu. Let's try and get a road on the go. Something like that would be awesome. That's going to lead us out to here anyway, and there's also that there as well. We have like no wood. Oh, there we go. So 16 wood it will take us, so we can probably go out to like here, and that should do it. I really messed up last episode. I wasted a ton of wood building this pointless thing right here, just because I was like, oh, I don't know if it cost us wood. Like, obviously it cost us wood. I was a bit idiotic there. Being able to build a gathering post should allow people to take all of this at one time, which would be really nice for our thing. And all the hunters are coming back after a long night out at work. Hopefully they're providing me with some raw food, which will be very tasty. And then once all this road is built, we can build a gathering post out here, hopefully hitting the steel, the wooden crates, and also the other ones over here. We'll need to build a sawmill over here as well at some point. I assume we'll have to do that through our research. As you can see, this is currently being constructed, taking us a little while, but hopefully nothing too long. We'll go up to medium speed now, as we'll get this gathering post done as soon as our road is complete. And hopefully we'll have enough food and stuff there. So the hunters should all be coming back, hitting the stockpile right now. We actually have a lot of coal. I might actually, like, honestly go and stick another stockpile out here somewhere, maybe. How much do they cost to build? I obviously don't have enough, so resources. Oh, resource deposit. Yeah, that actually costs a lot. 40 wood and 20 steel. We don't have any steel right now. It is not great. And there we go. The shift has ended. We've still got 11 sick. Hopefully, we can get these guys into being treated and stuff before they get gravely ill. Because gravely ill people don't get affected too much. Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. There's quite sensible point out that, you know, it's easy to fall ill. So as it heats some homes, you'll have to start one heating of one cold home within 2 days. Within 24 hours, and keep them heated for 2 days. I mean, like, surely all we have to do is pop this up. We have 24 hours to do it. And we know we do have to keep it for 20 hours. We have to keep them heated for 2 days. I guess we'll do this one because I don't see the difference in them, right? Oh, what one did I select? Build one child. No, we already have that. Oh, I just got rid of it. Cool, yeah. So let's heat all the homes, I think. Because I think it makes no difference, right? It's the same amount of time. Yeah, because I think we'll heat all 3 homes. All we have to do is just boost this up. Not that we really have the capability, but we have 24 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let this drop down for the next 23 hours, and then I will pop it off. We also should now be able to build that gathering post out here. So let's see if we can get that done. Or do we not have the resources to quite yet? No, we need some more steel. So we're going to have to send some people off on getting some steel as well. So let's do that. We'll just go ahead and send 5 people to go ahead and work on that. They should be able to achieve that later on. I think these guys... They work in a 24-hour shift. I'm not sure if we set that. We should also have the Book of Laws as well if we press L. So we have to wait 3 hours to sign another law. What did we do last time? We did child shelters because I was feeling very, very nice. There's actually a mission. Yeah, there is actually a mission at some point. Yeah, it does go down quite far. Actually, I didn't actually look around all of these guys. There is actually another scenario when the full game gets released, which is where I think there's 2 of them. One of them is that you're actually like a full-on dictator, which I think is just hilarious. Really, really funny. So we don't actually have the engineers to stick in this, unfortunately. Do we have engineers elsewhere? I think all our engineers are busy right now, right? Yeah, because you can see it by the yellow thing that pops up. So all our engineers are treating the sick right now, and we can't really avoid... Oh, no, obviously, yeah. What the hell am I doing? We don't even have any food anyway to produce into rations, so definitely do that. And then we're going to have to take 5 people off something else. I think we need all the food possible, right? We're only just making do with the food we have at the moment. We don't really need coal that badly for now, but I don't want to just stop producing it for a couple of days. Just leave 1 person there, and we'll stick 4 people on there. Maybe I should have sent the children to work, guys. Maybe I should have. So we can actually research some stuff now. It's closed in the day, but we should be able to do that very soon. Also, just making sure we're keeping an eye on this. Yeah, he also wants us to build a child shelter as well. We just need wood at the moment. That's our biggest issue, wood and steel, which hopefully we'll be able to achieve. Because once we can start generating all of this with a gathering post, that would be amazing. And I believe this has... Can we see how much it has left or not? Because I'm not sure, because I know these do run out at some point. So I'm curious when it will run out. So let's just go ahead and speed it through until morning. Get the people to work again. Hopefully we'll come back with more food as well, because we do desperately need more rations. A few more people getting ill. Oh, we got 1 person who's gravely ill as well, or disabled. So what do we do? So first amputee, to save a person's life, we had to perform an amputation. As a result, this person won't be able to work. We must do something about that. Oh my god. Can we send these people, like... Oh, we can send them to a care home? The gravely ill and amputee will be cared for at low cost in a special home. After introducing this law, so we can build a care home, so they'll no longer burden them. And this all sounds pretty good, and hope will rise slightly as well. But I don't have the resources to build a care home right yet, so we're going to leave that. But we're definitely going to do that as well at some point. Because we went down the radical treatment side of things. Some really cool laws we'll get to. I really want to see, because the dictators one's completely different, and I'm all about being that juicy ass dictator, you know. So we'll have to obviously do that. So I think we can actually just get people off of this for a while, honestly. Nice, technology tree has been done, so we can go ahead and decide what our first thing is. We research, and when we kind of get down, we get down these extra drawing boards, which then allow us to research more stuff as well. Do these cost stuff to build? Oh, very interesting. So when powered by the generators, these things will create additional smaller heating zones. Each active steam hub consumes 3 coal per hour, allowing heaters to be placed in the workplace, or working hours, sorry. Each heater rises a workplace temperature by 1 and consumes 1 coal let's go and pick up heaters. I think heaters seem like a good idea. So now our engineers will start working on that. It takes us about 7 hours to do. And that should really help us out, actually, because I think a lot of people are getting cold. Is it O? Yeah. A lot of people are getting very chilly and cold out here. And this is where they're getting ill, out at the workplace. So if we can heat these up and get them to livable, then that is perfect for us. It really, really is. Do we even have enough tents to increase heat on this? I honestly don't know. We can see our little research right there as well. So we're still waiting on that steel. Hopefully we can get some. They should have enough in 5 hours time. So maybe we'll get that. The food should come back as well. Plenty more rations. Oh nice, we got a few more things. A frightened patient. One of our people is facing death, but he still refuses amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg, and he won't change his mind even though gangrene will kill him in a matter of hours. Let him be. If he doesn't want to die, I'm not going to force him. Because then we're going to have to deal with the amputee anyway. So if he wants to die, he can die. You know, I'm not going to stop him. People from our colony, a family torn apart. I love these little events. So a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure that they're still out there. She wants us to join. She wants to join the first scouting team we'll send out. Yeah, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. So we're gonna have to make these houses warmer very soon. Luckily, this is pretty much down, so I think we'll go into overdrive right now. We should hopefully warm up these. Secure at least 3. They're not livable now? These should become livable, right? No, they're still chilly for now. Even on overdrive? Really? Can I just not do this because I haven't got the tech to do it? I thought overdrive pushed them out to the next level of, like, areas, but I guess not. Because this is like comfortable, but I thought it would affect this, but I guess not. So we just can't do this mission, which really sucks because I obviously didn't realize that. So let's just go off then. Because it affects here. I guess we could build some houses, but whatever. I'm just gonna, I guess, suffer the consequences for my naivety. Oh, nice. We have enough steel as well now, so we can build another gathering post out here. Like, I want to try and get as much of this as possible. This is like a sawmill, so we don't really have to worry about that. Not adjacent to a street? What do you mean? Street not concerned to... Oh, it's not connected, is it not? Have I messed this up a little bit? Oh, there we go. Sorry, my bad. I need to keep on making sure I connect it to the generator. So we just need to go and build that really quickly. All heaters are done now as well. Perfect. So patient's death. A patient who refused amputation has just died of gangrene. We did our best to ease his pain, but his suffer was terrible in the end. It was his choice. We must make sacrifices to survive. I mean, obviously, it was his choice. Discontent will rise a little bit. It would be nice if it told me a little bit. I mean, screw it. It was his choice, because discontent will rise a little bit, but what are we going to do? The first death. Oh no, it's our first death as well. One of our people has just died of sickness, accident, or a deathly cold. Will keep claiming their lives in the harsh world. We need to dispose of the bodies. We'll let people take care of it for now, but I know it wants me to go ahead and do some more stuff there. So we should now have this stuff connected, and we'll get this gathering post out and operational. We can't put it out here at all. And we can't get these anyway because these are done to, you know, sawmills and special buildings. So the best thing to do is probably just to stick it like here. Yeah, something like that is probably perfect. And we have a new research as well, so I guess we'll work. Oh wow, the research trees are insane. I did not realize it was all of these. I thought it was just for heating. That's awesome. I like myself a good research tree, honestly. Like, I love the Civ research tree. It's just so cool. So the bigger and more expansive ones allowing you to do all this crazy stuff is just awesome. So I think getting better food straight away is more important. Thanks to better snowshoes and better camouflage, we'll get more food. So definitely, I think, picking that up. And hopefully we'll actually have it before the hunters go out, maybe. Getting an extra 5 food will help our rations heavily, I think, especially once this is done as well. And I believe we might be able to also get some heaters as well now. Or does it just automatically improve these? Building installation, is that what we just got? out of interest? Like, because we got the heaters, does that just automatically go on? I think it does, right? Yeah, it just costs me a little bit more coal, which is fine. And we have plenty of coal as well, so we can focus on all of this. And once this is built, we can go ahead and dispatch 10 people, and they should do all of this research. God, but like, gathering posts are amazing. That will hopefully free us up a few more people as well to do other stuff. I guess whilst we don't have any food, we can go ahead and do this as well. Just send 5 people to help us out with the coal. We still have plenty of it, but you know, it's always good to keep on working away, as we get loads in a period of time. So just simply waiting for this to be built now. The workday has ended, but I think they're going to finish construction. So tomorrow on day 8, we should have this gathering post up and running. Unfortunately, we're about to lose the make homes livable, but again, yeah, everything. Oh, that's a load of discontent. It was my bad, honestly. So yeah, now what we do is we get rid of all of these people and all of these people, and we can basically just set, you know, 10 people here, and they'll do it much more effectively, I believe, hitting both these wooden crates as well, which is really decent. I'm a little bit nervous of the temperature dropping by 1 level very, very soon. In a couple days. That's not very soon, it's just 2 days away, and we have plenty of coal as well, so we're pretty decent, honestly. We have what, a medical post out here? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, we need more. Oh, was that guy I think the guy who died was actually a engineer, which is a shame. But if we now focus on getting up a child shelter, which is where people probably, yeah, if we work on getting this up tomorrow, then we can probably keep our children safe and hopefully then push them into being engineers themselves. We also really need to get up the hot air balloon as well, so we can start getting people like foreign cultures in, not foreign cultures, but you guys know what I mean, which I believe is somewhere, that's heating, yeah, it's this one. So we'll probably get this one next, honestly. Yeah, we'll probably pick up the balloon, so we can go and just basically start scouting. We have missions to do that anyway, and we need to build a child shelter as well, so that's what kind of our next couple things will be. But I think picking up this is really important, because the more of this we get, the better it will be. Another amputee, which is not good. Harry and John, we need you guys to be working, and it's unfortunate that you're not, honestly, but what can we do? Okay, we're grateful, I guess. They're not exactly happy, but not exactly upset. So this discontent is bad. We need to try and reduce this discontent quite heavily. Do we not have the max amount of people here? We do. Why are they only at 90% then? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And obviously the... Oh, is it only these ones which are warmer? The ones with like this sound have the extra heating, or what? I think so, maybe. Okay, cool. Well, the next event that pops up, we're going to have to try and hit up. Oh, we also need people here as well. We only have 3 people. They're making quite a lot of food though. Hopefully that'll be enough to chew through all our food. Because honestly, we don't need as many people here. God, no, our people are ill. It's not good at all. But no, to be honest, we probably don't need as many people as we do have working on the cookhouse, because we probably only need a couple guys. Because look how that, in what, space of 2 hours, they already managed to hit up all our food. So we honestly probably only need to stick like 2 people there. Cool thing is as well that we've got our technology, so let's go ahead and get working on that balloon. And our hunters next time should be producing an extra 5 food each, so that'll be a lot. That will hopefully start giving us some sort of stockpile every single day, and hopefully build up and build up. But granted, now that we'll go out and we're researching this balloon, we're also going to be getting more people in, meaning that we're going to need more resources for that. We have enough to build a child shelter as well. I guess we'll stick that in the center ring, and it fits quite perfectly here, so I guess that's where it will be. We'll get this child shelter up and running. That should hopefully keep the children nice and occupied, and hopefully start to you know, push them forward. It'd be nice if I could see like what my population is made up of. Maybe I can somewhere. I love the steampunk feel of like the game. I think it does a really good job, especially in the later game as well. I've seen some people who have built up their empire quite nicely. Oh, you can? Okay, cool, perfect. I was saying, like, I wish we could see it. So we actually do have 15 children, which will perfectly go in the child shelter. And this should hopefully rise hope and hopefully decrease discontent, because discontent is our biggest issue right now, honestly. So let's just go up to double speed. Now, I'll probably just leave it on double speed for a bit, honestly, because, you know, there's still stuff to be done, but I can totally do it. So hope does rise. Discontent is still up there. Cold homes, corpse disposal, bad healthcare. How is healthcare bad? I'm trying my best, okay?
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
The workday is up indeed. And we're producing a nice amount of steel and food, which I'm very happy with. Hopefully tomorrow we'll research this balloon. Take us, what, another like 4 or 5 hours. So we get about 2 researches at a time we do it, which is good. And to upgrade to the next tier, we need 50 wood as well. So we'll probably start stockpiling that. Is there anything else in particular we'd want to pick up out of interest? Medical posts, we kind of don't have enough engineers for it anyway. Cookhouse, we don't need to. And yeah, we don't really need anything else. This should hopefully provide help for all our children. Oh, so you can actually turn the heating up. Oh, okay, I get it now. That's what the heaters were. So we can increase it if we want to, but it will cost a bit more coal. So stuff like this, and when it gets really cold, I guess we can turn up these workplaces, which will then just keep them, you know, chilly or something, so that less people will be getting ill. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, the night is dark and full of terror. Look at that. I love the glowing of the rocks as well along the ice. It's very cool indeed. And probably getting a sawmill up very soon is also quite important, I would feel. And we are also slowly losing coal as well, I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that as we do progress into the next day. I'm hoping our hunters will come back, because we have got 14 food rations, but I think people will now eat when they wake up as well. God damn, people expecting 2 whole meals a day. How dare they? But I feel like we're churning through our medical posts very nicely. We're going up to the next day as well, so hopefully we'll carry on, continue to go up. To work. How much more do we have to take of this? Take of what? It's not that bad. Come on.
Get to work. Move, people.
And we've got 1 absence there, which is probably slowing it down pretty heavily. Plenty more wood, though, pouring into the Empire and the stockpile. Yeah, you can see our coal is going down, so we're going to have to probably send more people over there. We also now researched our balloon, which is great. So is there anything else we really want to get before going to the next era out of interest? Probably a sawmill would be great, or faster gatherer as well would be great, because that just increases everything, like, for the future, right? So let's probably pick this up. This will probably be the last thing we can research today. No, we won't even finish it by today, because I think we have a few absences because of sickness, yeah. Discontent is going higher and higher. I guess we're going to have to change our meals to just normal standard meals. Hopefully we'll decrease it. Produces a little bit less food, but whatever. People should be doing that now as well. Cool, so we got a proud man, help the amputees. Sir, one of our men insists on living in the streets. We have brought him to you. That maybe you can talk some sense into him. Look, sir, everything I had I earned myself. Well, you can go back to work if you want. So he wants a care home, right? I mean, hope is pretty high, as we don't necessarily need to do this. But I really want to keep that discontent low, and I think if anything helps us out, that'll be fair enough for me. So we'll go ahead and build that. And so yeah, let's go ahead. We already have the care home researched, right? I believe, yeah, we did. We put that into laws. Or did we not do that yet? Luckily, we have our book of laws ready, so we can go ahead and do that now. Care homes, right? And we'll get one building. Hear ye, hear ye.
A new law has passed.
And we'll have to get that care home up and running. 30 wood. That fits perfectly as well on the inner layer. I kind of want to put it on the inner layer, though, honestly. Kind of want to like stick it back here or something, you know. Less important can stay a bit further out, whereas we keep the people who can work a bit further up. Maybe I do stick it back. We're gonna get so cold, though. Maybe on the second layer is fair enough. Yeah, let's stick it on the second layer, I think. And I imagine we can upgrade these houses at some point, right? But yeah, we'll get this up and running. Maybe even build some more wood as well. God, we're getting in some nice steel now as well. getting to the next steam level is really important also. So I'm not sure if we have to do that through our building our balloon. Oh god, we should have done that as well. Costs 20 wood and 30 steel. So we're gonna still need a lot of steel anyway, so let's just go up the speed. And we completed that, which is perfect. Oh, the children should be happy now as well, right?
Time to rest.
Wait, why are no children in here?
Out today.
Oh, probably because it's the end of a work day, I would assume. Our coal levels are slowly dwindling as well. So maybe sending some more people over there if we have them. We have actually lost a lot of sick people as well, so we should be getting more people coming back to the workplace. Especially the engineers as well. We're doing this to hopefully try and decrease the food. And I guess we'll have to send a few more people into making food as well, because it looks like we have a lot of raw food, but no one making it. Bloody hell, you just had enough of this week. We need a new leader. No, boys, it's okay. Don't rebel. It's okay. We're not going to fail this in the second goddamn episode, okay? I'll do what I can to make you happy. Oh, yeah, we probably should look at... I mean, we can't even pass a law yet, can we? No. Anything you guys want, I will help you. Oh, temperature has fallen as well. That's not good. So what does that affect? That makes a lot more... So we can overdrive now. It was only for 2 days. And I guess we stick on the heaters out here as well. That should hopefully... That's going to consume a lot more coal. We only have 3 days worth of coal. But that's enough, actually. I mean, if we have anyone else laying around, we could easily work the coal mines a little bit harder, you know. They should be producing a lot more food rations now, or is that a lot more? Looks like a lot more, right? People are eating almost immediately, and that is actually helping us out with our discontent going down. I think the better food definitely does keep them at bay. We have the children staying in the care home, which should also be helping out. People were not ignored. Come on, we're all good. And hope should be keeping high as well. But the high discontent is also decreasing here, which isn't good. Okay, but like we're overdriving right now to keep our people as warm as possible. Basically, what we're doing is we're just trying to get as much wood as possible. Meaning we should probably have a lot of people working back. God, we have so many people kind of in other... Can we just do this? Honestly, and just do that and then switch them over? Because they work at night, right? So it's kind of a little bit cheeky. But just having this worked at full power, hopefully will produce us more wooden stuff. That's kind of what we desperately need. I might actually send some people out to work. Is there another wooden crate pile somewhere? Don't think so. Because we need to get that balloon up so we can go out scouting. It'd be really nice if we could zoom all the way in. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, we have a ton of rations now. And discontent is finally going down. Whew, that was a little bit scary, you know? At least if we ever do the dictator game mode, I can just enforce martial law and make the people suck it, you know, with troops and stuff. But I think this is a lot more like civil. You know, just trying to survive rather than anything else. We'll have to get a sawmill up here, because it does look like our crates are starting to run out over here at least. But we can always... The nice thing is about this game as well is you can actually just dismantle them as well. So the extra food actually really does help out. Oh god, that's not good. So we need to make sure we function this so that more people can be treated. Yeah, definitely turn that on. And then probably now that we don't need any food, we can go ahead and do that and do that. Send more people over there, hopefully producing 11 coal an hour. Oh yeah, there you go. It tells you. So there's only 72 wood left. That's not good. We're going to need to research that mine straight away. Have we not been researching it? Oh my god, if we haven't been researching anything, I am such an idiot. Hopefully I wasn't a complete idiot and wasted loads of time. Sawmill then. So we're starting to run out of natural wood. I think we have no piles left. We're actually running a little bit low on coal as well, so I think getting them up and running is going to be super important next. A notice of thanks. We want to thank you back in London. It was the only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work in the new world you've created. We can see such a difference. Nice. Our hope is high and our discontent is lower. I'm happy. Things are, besides our resource crisis, which we're about to suddenly hit, I'm happy with the way that things are going. honestly. Yeah, we're doing a decent job. And as soon as all our sick are treated as well, we'll be in an even better situation. We just need to get this sawmill up and running, which will take us a couple more days to do. But you can see our coal is staying steady for now. And we shouldn't have to overdrive in a bit as well because, yeah, I mean, our overdrive is quite high as well. We might have to deal with the sick for a couple days, honestly. But the extra bunch of raw food really does help out as they go off once again. Do you actually see them like climbing, or do they just go off into the mountains? It'd be cool if you actually saw them climbing as well up here, or using the lifts or something. That'd be really cool. And oh, we actually have enough as well. Let's go ahead and build it. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We actually have enough to build this balloon now as well. We not fit it in there. That's kind of annoying. No, I want to fit it in perfectly somewhere. Oh god, I'm such an idiot. If only I moved this over a little bit, it could literally go in perfectly right there. How annoying. What is this? Tents. I might just relocate these people. There's only 4 people living there. Yeah, let's relocate them so I can make it look pretty. Not that it even looks that pretty, to be honest, but yeah, let's people. Let's go tents. I guess something like that, and then we can have another tent there and there. If this opens up a room for 3 tents, we can put something else there. Perfect. So let's just build a tent there. Not that we honestly really need it. With children in here as well. Oh god. That was very, very close to us not even looking at that. Very, very close. I'm glad we did though. So unfortunately our sick's going to have to rise for a couple of days. We just don't have the power. It's only 1 more day that we have to keep this high, so yeah, let's let that go down and maybe we can have the last sprint, especially in the, I think it's fine to have it in the day, but in the evening we can't, and then we can get rid of all these extra heating stuff as well, which is very, very important. So we're going to dismantle this as well, I believe. Dismantle that, and we can build a balloon there and start sending out search parties as well.
Move! Time to get to work.
Yeah, people should still have houses though, right? If I'm not mistaken, and we can build this balloon as well. We have plenty of wood stockpiled, which is great. Perfect. And that should get up and running next to our thing, and we should hopefully be able to start pushing this out. I mean, I maybe shouldn't have put it on the second layer either, but oh well, we'll just leave it there for now. Fits in kind of nicely. I definitely messed up here with my roads. Obviously, ideally, it would be nice if we could just put all our roads out at once, but alas. And we have no sick at the moment as well, so that's good. Sawmill researched as well. Perfect. Let's go ahead. I guess coal. Getting that coal mine going would be great. We definitely have the wood to do this. No, we don't have the wood to do that, so we need to research something else anyway. Steam hubs, I think we don't really need to for now. So coal, I guess, is our next thing. Yeah, it costs us 10 food, 10 wood, but that's fine. So we should now have, we've taken all the steel we have now. We're no longer blind. From now on, we can go out and search the wilderness. Oh, that's cool. It's like a little picture as we send the balloon out to see what we can see. How high does it go? I imagine very. Because it has to go out this entire crater. That's very cool. So we can now send people out on parties, right? Go directly to the, what's these? Okay, cool. So, lost, we can send people out. Send scouts here to learn more about it. Oh, we need stuff to create scouts. At least 5 citizens must be available and having enough wood. So, we don't have scouts right now, but we have it built, which is very cool. And we just, that's a very nice way to move in and out. Cool. And we also have another thing as well. A note of thanks. Oh, more people were happy. Someone left a note of thanks in the care home. Perfect. Our discontent is going down, and we have plenty of food as well. It's just the cold which is hurting us, but at least our work posts in the daytime are keeping nice and warm. People cheer. The giant observation balloon soars above the city. We really needed a win, and hopefully we will have one. So what else are we looking to do now? Probably trying to get more coal up and running, and we also really want to get these sawmills up and running as well. You know, the quicker we do that, the better. So how much do the sawmills cost us? Oh, only 10 wood, right? And they just get placed here. And they just like hit all of this. Right? So we want to probably build out a road here. So let's go to road. Let's build this bad boy out a little bit. Something like that would be good. Let that get built out, and then probably just build a sawmill there. Hopefully some people will go and do that very soon. We don't actually have it like any unemployed. Oh no, we do. These are the children. Is that what the children do, or what? And now we'll get this sawmill done, and hopefully that'll just start pumping in a lot of wood. We also need to go ahead and dispatch some people on food as well, which we can do. There's no gathering. Oh, we can't even gather anything here, so I guess all of you guys go off. We will dismantle it. Definitely turn that off. Dismantle it. No need to have it out there anymore. Oh no, do we? Because we need to, I think we have to move it over to the sawmill. And we'll send 5 people there. Oh, we also have a extra engineer as well for some reason. Just sticking back there. So now let's go ahead and get this sawmill up and running. So do we have to just stick it here? I think, yeah, it has to go like around here, but I want to obviously try and get it in a good position. The building here will destroy some resources. So can I just, I mean, obviously we don't want to do that. Building here blocks the Jace. So I guess we want it like someone like here maybe. That does still hit a lot of them. Again, we can always move them. I'm not sure if we just have to, can we put it on top of this place? Because that'd be the perfect one, right? Buildings here will block places from an important facility. But this is like a sawmill, right? Or maybe not. Maybe that's something else, which we have to get later on. Okay, cool. Well, I guess let's just stick it here for now. We can always move it. Actually, what gets more? Probably this, right? This clears like everything to the right. Yeah, we can always destroy it, you know, if we need to later on. So that should hopefully fill up a lot more of our people, and it will also send out a few more hunters as well. I'm not sure if that's going to boost the efficiency really quickly, or if it's just a waste to do that. And we definitely need to obviously get our cooks in tomorrow to hopefully produce ourselves some more food. Luckily, we have a nice little stockpile of raw food, so that's all good. Coal is okay now as well. Thankfully, our thing has gone down. It should be heating up now as well, so our sick should not be as problem. Not that we actually have any sick either, which is awesome. So now we just need more people, unemployed people, and you know, with these gathering posts and stuff like that, we do have a few more. I think we need, what is it we need? 5 citizens. We need 5 more workers to become scouts to work on the balloon, and then we can start bringing more people in, which has its own problems as well. Because the more people we bring in, the more people we have to feed, etc., etc. But as soon as that, but I guess we can get rid of a few of these hunters. And then do this. It's going to cost us pretty much all our wood, but let's do that. So what do we have? We have a gloomy cave. The dark cave entrance is visible on the hillside. Smoke coming from it, or numerous tents. We can see people moving about. Let's go over here first. So 15 hours, 11 hours. Let's go 15 hours first. I know it's our first expedition after all, but you know, we'll try our best, and because I feel like going the other one will just influx way too many people into the city. Having like an absolute crazy ton of people suddenly come in will really stick us off guard. Whereas if we go for this longer one, it looks like it might be more of a resource and maybe fewer people.
Work time. Get back to work.
And I think if we have the people, we definitely want to try and increase this. So yeah, nice. Our sawmill will be done. And obviously we'll send... Oh, we don't actually have anyone? We don't have anyone? But what happened to all of these people? Let's go on to normal speed again. Yeah, so where the hell are our people? Oh, everyone is employed. God, I should have sent the children to work. I should have sent the children to work. Yeah, like honestly, what happened to all the people working here? Where else did I put them? We kind of need everyone else. I know we have 5... I guess 5 people up here isn't great. I guess we're going to have to reduce more of our food output, as we obviously need this going, because we need a source of wood. And the heat's gone down to 30, which is nice. So everything should... Oh, we can also turn these off as well. Like so. Everything should be turned off. Perfect. So these are still a bit chilly out here, but nothing we can't deal with. And that should obviously reduce the amount of coal we're using, Everything else is just livable. So we have a small risk. Our tents aren't exactly great on the outer ring, but we'll make do. And then obviously once our research is done, I guess we'll save up for this now. How much wood does the sawmill make? 4 an hour. That's pretty crappy, honestly. I guess we just need the people to do it. We have plenty of food rations for now as well. Go work on the sawmill for the last couple hours. No coal left either. That is a big issue. I guess we have these coal deposits as well. So let's go ahead and I guess dismantle this one. Get back some of our resources and then move over here and build another one there. Or we also have this as well. We don't have enough wood to go up the next era, so I guess we'll just keep on researching. I guess we'll get the heating one. Take some steel, but it's fine. Just because we can't do anything else. I mean, it's probably a good idea just not to always have to worry about doing stuff either, you know. You don't always have to get stuff running. So there's 8 an hour. What's that? So in a work day, there's like, they work for like 10 hours. So you get about 80 wood, give or take a day. I guess it's quite a lot, actually. Probably more than wood in crates. Cool, we got a new event as well. No place for the dead. Sir, people are frustrated, so we do need to kind of bury them as well. Yeah, we'll find a place for them. So let's pop up our book of laws and see what we want to do with the dying and dead. What do we want to do? Do we want to build a cemetery? New buildings, hope will rise slightly. No risk of disease from unburned bodies. Each burial will keep some people from working their hours of the day. We'll have to establish a ceremony. New building, a snow pit. That's hilarious. No risk of disease, though, from unburied bodies. Bodies are preserved for potential future use. What does that mean? Future use? That's very interesting. Oh, God. What is my discontent right now? Let's go off of laws. They're both kind of high, right? And they will go down as well because we'll have a corpse disposal. I don't want to just throw them in a goddamn pit, do I? That seems a bit cruel. I think I've been far too nice to the children, so to counterbalance that. Oh, organ transplants. We can actually save more people. Oh, yeah, definitely then. We'll piss people off now, but once we're saving, you know, the severely ill with organ transplants. Because the snow actually preserves their organs. That's hilarious. Hear ye, hear ye. That's quite a high discontent increasing, actually. And then we need to build a snow pit, right? Goddamn snow pit. I mean, it surely doesn't matter where I put the snow pit. It just can go out somewhere. I mean, over here, there's nothing really great out here. That's where the snow pit can go. And we obviously also need to try and get a gathering post up and running as soon as we can for more coal. So, I mean, we could do this, right? Yeah, we could do like stick a coal thing down as well, but I think we'll just go ahead and pick up this gathering post because it seems like it's really good at picking it up anyway, and we'll probably need it at some point to hit the rest of the coal. So we can't get anything else right here. No, so we might as well just stick it like as far over as we can. We might be able to use it for, say, gathering this stuff as well at some point. I know we have to build a mine, but I think you have to gather the stuff you take from the mine, if I'm not mistaken. Same with, like, the trees, maybe? I don't know. Maybe the trees are just eternal. No, let's have a look, actually, whilst we're going. Resources. We're going to go to, yeah, resources. Do we get a bit... Oh, steam saw, maybe? That helps? I honestly don't know. Because when I was watching someone play it on stream, they were actually having to gather stuff from the post itself. That's fine. So the workday is about to end as we center the screen again. Heating is fine for now-ish. We do actually have some buildings which we can push in, right? For better heating or not. No, not for now. But we also are building we are building our snow pit to preserve the dead to be used another time. At least that goes up though. Oh, discontent goes down massively because we have a place. Oh, that's perfect then. I don't care then. Are we pumping the dead in here now? That's quite funny. In our snow pits. No, wow, we got something here. Survivors, explore. So we've arrived at the camp. Let's go ahead and explore it. Gloomy caves, beasts by oh no, are we gonna lose? We can hear terrified shrieks coming from the cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. God damn, that's brutal. And it's a crash site as well, so they might have more resources, because it's not just like they're camping out here. People in the cave will live, scouts escorting them to our own city. So we'll get 4 workers, 18 engineers, and 4 children. That's a lot of people, but we'll be able to build a lot more stuff, and we might lose some people. Let's risk attacking the bears. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the caves joined us. Joining them together, they drove the bears away. They're on the way back to the city. So this is a lot of people. We need to suddenly start realizing, shit, we need to prepare for this. Because we're about to get, like, probably, you know, load more engineers, which is good for sick people. We can go ahead and help out, you know, a few more children as well, which we might not be able to sort out. So yeah, our population is about to rise pretty heavily, and we're going to have to try and find a solution. Obviously, more food is going to be vital. We actually have 8 unemployed people as well. What the hell? Go out and get me some more food rations, please. Maybe some more stick tents as well. Care home's fine for now. We still have plenty of more people who can go there. And we're curing up some bodies as well for our organ transplants. Oh yeah, we should definitely do that as well. Start getting some coal, because coal is running low. But we're going to need more housing as well, meaning we're going to need to go up the next tech level, right? So we can go up the next generator power, yeah. So we can hit the next layer. You're going to have to definitely do that. So that's probably going to be our next upgrade, because we're going to have more tents out here, and obviously to keep them warm, we're going to need to move out there myself. And maybe even upgrade tents if we can do that. Who knows if we can or not. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode right here. This is a very, very fun game. I'm having a lot of fun making these hard decisions, trying to allow my colony to survive whilst also growing it, managing resources, dealing with these laws and stuff. It's very, very fun. And especially when things got pretty shaky as well at one point, when the discontent got a little bit high. That was hilarious. And I can't wait, again, as I'm keep on saying, I can't wait to see what the dictator can do with stuff like that, because I imagine you're very hard, like a lot harsher on the people, whereas this scenario is more about pleasing them more than anything else, whereas the other one's a lot different, which I think will be very fun. So next episode, we're going to go ahead and get a massive influx of survivors coming in, which we're going to be able to obviously put to work. We're going to need to find the resources to keep them happy as well. Luckily, we do have a decent amount of food rations stockpiled for the new survivors, which should all be good. And lots more engineers as well, so we can treat a lot more sick people, which should help us out pretty heavily. We'll need to get up more like warmth though elsewhere throughout the city. So cool, make sure to drop a like and a comment if you have enjoyed this so far, and I will see you guys in the next one.